So we honk our horn, we flash our brights, we tailgate. We have an expectation that that person's going to speed up or move over. Now, if you were in the other car, imagine you're in this car and somebody did something to you. Now, somebody in the morning, before you get up to this situation, somebody in the morning drives quickly in front of you and drives away. What did they do in reality? What did they do? Some of you are like, I don't want to answer this question. It's a trick question. They cut you off. Of course they did. Because they were looking for you specifically in the morning. Who am I going to cut off this morning to make my day? So our story in our mind is they cut us off. Reality, they drove fast in front of us and drove away. Now here's the interesting part. Imagine that they do that and you get upset at them. And then you see about maybe a half mile up the road, they just caught the red light. Oh, now you're getting happy. And all of a sudden you're driving, and now it's about a quarter of a mile, and you're thinking about what you're going to say to them, and you're getting closer, it's an eighth of a mile, and you're thinking about which hand gestures and what order you're going to say to them, and you're getting upset, and you're getting frustrated because they did this to you, and they did that to you, and then you pull up to them, and you look over to them, and they're gorgeous. Are you still upset? You're like, I like to... How you doing? Hey, 555 okay. So imagine that you're in the car and you're having a bad day because you created having a bad day instead of you just had a bad moment. And now somebody comes up from behind you and they honk their horn, they flash their brights at you, and they tailgate you. What do? Slow down. Didn't even take a second for some people to say it. Now, by a raise of hands, how many people slow down? Okay, got it. How many people do a brake check? You know what a brake check is? Not the brake. A brake check, some people are just like, that's when you go to the mechanic and they check your brakes to make sure that you're good. That's different. That's when you tap the brake and then hit the accelerator so you go. Anybody do anything differently?
Turn on the headlights.
Turn what? Turn on the headlights so you're... oh, okay. And then what happens?
So they think you're braking.
They think you're braking. Okay, so then they brake and only they get into the accident. Okay, cool. Just checking. Like, driving is so weird. How many of you have ever, I'll know because you're going to laugh and the people at your table are going to know it's you. How many people, when you see somebody crossing the street and they're not at a crosswalk and they're crossing in front of you, your mind tells you the best thing to do is to speed up and let them know that you almost hit them to teach them a lesson. And if you do that and they all of a sudden stop, you're going to jail for a long time. But we don't think like that. We have automatic patterns.